Right, welcome to episode 2. Today I have a T100, and that is not some kind of prototype cyborg from the future come to kill us. It's the Triumph Bonneville T100, and if anything, it's a blast from the past, and it looks amazing. I love the style, the engine looks good, love these pea-shooters. So I'm at Triumph in Vauxhall. Very nice guys. Let's turn it on. Oh, and that sounds good. That sounds a lot better than the Interceptor, I've got to say. Listen to that. So styling-wise, I think I prefer it. This tank comes in red or white, which looks lovely. Or you can get the standard version, which, like the Model T Ford, comes in any color as long as it's black. Not sure about this mudguard, although it's not too bad. I would probably get a tail tidy and sort that out. But yeah, beautiful bike. So I'm 5'8", and totally flat-footed on both sides. Nice clunk. So let's go. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you stay there. Oh. Yeah. Look at that dash. Oh, I like the way it lights up like that. I've got to say, in pictures, I wasn't sure about this kind of inner grey, kind of circular bit, and it looks a bit busy. But obviously twin dials is lovely. Oh, listen to that. Oh. Doesn't it sound good? Absolutely beautiful. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, it's definitely got more pokes than the Interceptor, that's for sure, you can tell immediately. Oh, and it sounds beautiful. Beautiful. And the gambler. See how we get into neutral? Yeah, no problem. I find like some bikes, the MT-07 and the Interceptor a little bit as well. At slow speed, the front tire is a bit kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It's a bit bitey when you turn. Whereas this, not at all. It's like so smooth to turn at slow speeds. I mean, so this obviously has a lot more torque. So it's got 64 brake horsepower, I believe, and the torque is about 80. And when you compare that to the Interceptor, which is 47 brake horsepower and about, I think, 50 Newton meters of torque. You know, I'm not falling off the bike backwards or anything like that, but you can definitely feel there's more power there. Smells good. Sounds beautiful. I can't stress that enough. Yeah, those Crocs. I'm not sure about the grey. I think if it was all black, I would prefer it. However, it's kind of growing on me. They do look very cluttered, and that there's lights everywhere. I mean, I'm just trundling along in second gear here, and it's no problem at all. Absolutely fine. Not feeling any kind of juddering or anything. Clutch is good. The back brakes, yeah, they work, you know. Throttle feels not too snatchy. It's good. I like that. I feel my riding position is good. Quite upright, but my arms are bent. I like that. I found on the Interceptor my arms weren't so bent. Doesn't feel heavy to me. So I try and win top marks here for well, at least over the Royal Enfield dealer in Mitcham. So in Mitcham they gave me 20 minutes to take the bike out. Not gonna make this. Whereas Triumph, 2 hours. Can you believe? That's because that's how long you need. That clutch is nice. It's quite far out before it bites. It's okay. It's more than I would probably prefer, but I've got no problem with it. It's not super light, but it's light enough. I certainly wouldn't feel that I'd get fatigue over a long ride. Same with position. Feels good. Okay, so had a while to think about it. And yeah, so let's give my thoughts and probably my final kind of where I'm going to rate this. So firstly, sound. It's definitely a 10 out of 10, isn't it? It's just so throaty, so low down. It just sounds incredible. So that's definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. Does it sound better than the Interceptor? I'd say it probably does. It's a slightly different. It's got lots more kind of low down grumble to it. Style. Yeah, I mean its style is obviously subjective, isn't it? You either like it or you don't. It looks like an old bike, but I like that. There's a couple of things I would change, and I think that's the thing with something like this is you do end up changing things, you know, and I think that's why, actually, you know, because I thought about the speed twin or the scrambler. And yeah, I think the way I see it is the T100 or the, you know, I mean, you could almost call it a Bonneville, right? I know they're all Bonnevilles, but this is kind of the Bonneville. I see it as a base for doing things too, whereas the Speed Twin and the Scrambler, they're already designed, you know, they've already, I know you can do more to them, but they've already got the look that they're trying to go for. So yeah, in terms of style, I think T100 just hits the spot so much. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bike. Yeah, I would change the mudguard at the rear. I would maybe even change the front mudguard. So yeah, definitely 10 out of 10 for style, absolutely. Then we've got power, which I don't think I did on the Interceptor, but yeah, I mean it's more power than I'm ever going to need really as a new rider. You know, it certainly had the power on the motorway, or the dual carriageway. Certainly got the power through town. So yeah, so 65 brake horsepower, 80 Newton meter of torque is more than enough for me. I think that was my only gripe about the Interceptor. I think perhaps it's not that there's not enough power there as a newish rider. It's more that I think you would grow out of it quite quickly. Look at that, just for city riding, that is brilliant. And it's so manoeuvrable, which we'll get onto. So yeah, power. At least for me at the moment, more than enough. Well, more than enough. It's a good amount of power, and I think it would be very enjoyable. And you know, good for going out in the country as well. Well then, maneuverability. This to me is so much more maneuverable than the Interceptor. I don't know, something. Look at this. I mean, it's so easy. It's a little bit. I hesitate to use the word sluggish, but. You know, it doesn't feel so direct when you do something like this, whereas on the Interceptor it was very, and the NT07 it's very kind of, it's almost like, you know, the tire is a triangle, and you're going off that triangle, if that makes any sense. Whereas this, it's very, I don't know, it's confidence inspiring. It's very easy. Look, see? very easy. I don't have a lot of experience of filtering like this, but oh wait, they're all going to the right. And he's going to the left. So he's going that way, he's going that way. Nice. And I want to go straight. So yeah, I mean, as a kind of inexperienced filterer, that's very easy for me. You know, it's kind of you feel confident with it. I don't feel like I'm going to drop it suddenly into someone's car, and that's nice. Yeah, I like it. Maneuverability is very good. So we've done style, we've done power, we've done sound, we've done maneuverability. So yeah, ability to customize. I mean, it's a Triumph Bonneville. There's so much out there to customize this bike, and hello chaps. You know, yeah, it's never ending. Hello, Big Ben. So where was I? Yeah, customizable. Ability to customize. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's, what can I say? It's Triumph Bonneville. Like I said, there's so much out there. You can go mad, you know, and I probably will. So yeah, so again, 10 out of 10. So affordability. You know, so for the stock black bike, I think it's around about 9.5 grand. Second hand, you can get them cheaper, sure. You can get maybe a 2019 model or something like that, 4 or 5 years old, for about sort of 5.5, 6 grand. So they're not cheap, you know. The 5.5, 6 grand, you're almost at, you are almost at Interceptor kind of prices there for a brand new Interceptor. But then they're not expensive either. I mean, you know, 10 grand for a brand new bike. It's not that expensive in terms of, you know, comparing it to other other sorts of bikes. So is it expensive? Well, that's relative to you and what you want. I think in terms of me buying a bike, I've always expected that I would have to spend that sort of money to buy a bike. So I don't find it too bad. Got to do that in the tunnel, right? Yeah, so I don't know. So out of 10 affordability, it's not super affordable, but then it's not overly expensive either. It's not a BMW GS, is it? So I'd say, we're probably see how this sounds. Beautiful. Oh. So yeah, let's say give it an 8 for affordability. I think that's fair enough. So let's put it on the leaderboard. I think probably with all these things, it's probably 1 over the Interceptor. Yeah, I think I prefer it as a bike, but whether it's the bike to buy as the first bike, I don't know. That's a difficult one. But I still think on my leaderboard at the moment, I think if I had to choose between this and the Interceptor, I think this has got so much more kind of oozes style and like it's just a more refined bike. I think there's no doubt about it. You can feel it. It's easier to ride. I think it's got more power. Yeah, I think definitely this is a thumbs up from me for this one. But I've got, stay tuned. I've got plenty of bikes to ride. I'm not going to make a rash decision at the moment. Well, this is a good test. Some cobblestones. If you like this, tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you think, which one you would buy so far, out of the Interceptor or the Triumph Bonneville. But yeah, I'm interested to hear what everyone thinks. If you've got a T100, please let me know. If it was your first bike, let me know how it is. Your first bike. If it's not your first bike, and actually it's your second or third, or maybe you're older and got one. I'd love to hear about it, your experiences. That's nice and easy. It's not easy to get at first, but the actual motion of it is easy. Look at that. Yeah. It's a very nice bike. Not this colour though. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright.